Um, all right. So welcome to our very first author's view. I am here with Henry Hertz, who was the editor for Serpents of Eden by R.W. Goldsmith. And as an introduction, I just want to give you a basic description of it. So with the exception of his daughter and her 10-year-old son, wilderness artist, Clay Middleton prefers rattlesnakes, cacti, and coyotes to people. He prefers them to supernatural beings too, as he discovers when shape-shifting chimeras, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, abduct the boy. Aided by a magical stone and a gregarious young paranormal investigator, he alone possesses the ability to track and follow his grandson's preternatural captors across alternate apocalyptic Earths, where a mad demigod's promises of everlasting paradise have gone horrifically awry. According to Kevin David Anderson, author of Night of the Living Trekkies, R.W. Goldsmith writes with conflict, adventure, humor, and teeth, a superb amalgamation of everything I love. And with that, what I would love to ask Henry is, so what attracted you about the manuscript of Serpents of Eden?
So let's show everybody the cover real quick. Oh, it's not going to work the way I anyway. Um, what attracted me, I'm a sci-fi and fantasy reader above all else, and this is, I would characterize this novel as cross-genre. It's got fantasy, it's got sci-fi, um, and Richard was not afraid to use all the tools in his tool belt to tell a fun story. So
Excellent.
that's what attracted me. Yeah.
Awesome. And so maybe you could tell us a little bit about your experience in working with Richard and maybe your process around editing.
Sure, it's pretty straightforward. This is actually, I've edited 6 anthologies prior to this, but this is my first novel that I've edited. So it's just like a really long short story. The process is the same. I read through it a chapter at a time, and with track changes turned on, I make notes. If something's unclear, I ask questions. If I catch, I'm not supposed to be doing line editing, but if I catch typos or punctuation issues, I'll typically mark them as well. Just might as well clean them up as we see them.
Mhm.
Mostly I'm focused on developmentally. Does the story tell, do we have interesting characters? Or do they go on interesting journeys? Is the story arc overall interesting? And of course, you don't know that till the end. So you're kind of, on the first pass through, it doesn't work on a page by page basis. And then over time, you're going to have the vision of whether it's working as a novel. So basically, I would edit a chapter, send it to him, and he would, incorporate the feedback or not. Since he's the author, I'm just giving him my opinion. He didn't always follow the advice, and that's fine.
Mhm.
And then we kind of did that all the way through once, and then I made a second pass to see how it all hung together after everything had been tweaked. Because otherwise, you'd drive yourself crazy, right? On chapter 7, he makes some changes. Do we need to go back and revisit chapters 1 through 6? It
Mhm.
would we'd never finish. So, for reasons of practicality, we just made 2 chapter by chapter passes through the book. Um, me giving feedback, him answering my questions, him incorporating the feedback or not, and pretty straightforward.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, with that, I want to thank you for our very first editor's view. And everyone, look for Serpents of Eden by R.W. Goldsmith coming out January 22nd, 2024. And you can get it anywhere books are sold. And thank you, Henry. This was absolutely fantastic.
My pleasure.